don't know if anybody will come on and watch. I guess a lot of people don't like what I have to say about the demon Trump and the crimes that has committed against this country and against the Constitution, and he's still doing it with the help of the Republican Conservative Party. Again, look what they're doing. I keep saying all you got to do is open your eyes, open your ears, and look. You know, I don't understand what's going on and why they keep worshiping this fascist authoritarian wannabe ruler. Everything he does goes against the Constitution. Everything he does goes against the teachings of Christ Jesus in the Bible. And yet, these people call him a blessing. How is he? I asked it before. How is he a blessing? What did he do to better the country? Nothing. Other than give massive tax cuts and corporate welfare for the rich and wealthy and corporations. And the so called tax cuts that he gave to we the people only lasted 2 years. That was Trump policy. He don't give a damn about you. He doesn't. He wants your worship and adulation. That gives him power because he's a demon. You know, simple truth, simple fact. And sorry, I'm still talking a little funny because of his teeth. I wasn't able to go Friday because of the big storm to go get them fixed better. They keep. I got to go back and they'll put that stuff in there. It's the same stuff you do when they first do the impressions. You know they squirt it in the back of them and it's a liquid, and then you bite down on it and it starts to harden up, but it's supposed to stay soft. Excuse me, it doesn't because it's cutting into my gums over here and right here. But you know what the heck. So I hope everybody out there is doing well. I hope you're getting vaccinated like you should be. And about that, again, use your God given brain. God gave you a brain, use it. These so called anti vaxxers are nothing but moronic idiots who have been dumbed down and stupefied by fake Fox News for what, over 20 years? Well, since Reagan was in office. You got to remember, Ronald Reagan is the one who stopped the Fairness Doctrine Act. And 2 years later, fake Fox News was born. And they have been spreading far right wing nonsense from day one. And what's so funny, Rupert Murdoch is the one that started it. And he's an immigrant. He doesn't even live in this country. But the hypocritical Republican Conservative Party who hates immigrants will follow that fake news channel and believe everything they say. Go figure. Just like Alex Jones. You remember Alex Jones, don't you? Hello, how you doing, Stevie? Uh, well, Alex Jones, who you remember years ago, used to attack the conservative Republican movement uh, until he got sponsored by big donors from the Republican conservative movement until he became a multimillionaire, and then all of a sudden he switched parties. Look it up. Oh, thank you. Yeah, sorry. Let me move the mic so you can read it properly. Sorry. Wow. Cool. Yeah. I'm doing all right. I just said before you come on, Stevie. I didn't get to go to the dentist Friday to have more done on the teeth, so they still wiggle and wobble, and I mispronounce words still because they'll slip. So I do apologize for that, but I didn't get to go to the dentist to have the liners, more liners put in to properly seat them because of the big storm that hit. They closed the roads and everything, so. But I'd rather be safe and alive than dead with fake teeth. That's that's the only thing I can say about that. Oh, where's the laugh button? See, that's the only problem with these sound cards. The wording on the button is just too small, and oh, there it is. Uh, uh, I should have put on my new glasses, but they're just as wonky. Oh, as I was saying, Alex Jones was another one. He started with the fake info wars and all that other crap, and everything that he posted on Infowars has been debunked and fact checked and debunked, and it just pisses him off something fair. And now you see him saying on some of his shows he's starting to turn on Trump as well. Well, it's too late, Alex Jones. You already stuck your tongue up his fat orange lying, you know. So don't be a hypocrite. As I've been saying, more and more information is coming out about the demon, the traitor to the Constitution, traitor to his oath of office, traitor to the country, and traitor to the people. That's what he is. Like I said, all you got to do is open your eyes, open your ears, and see what he's doing. He doesn't give a damn about you, this country, or the Constitution, or the Bible for that matter. All he wants is your money. Again, that's a fact. Look at the reports coming out of the RNC where he has not paid his bill to the RNC, and yet Republicans will still worship him. I just don't get it. I really don't. Excuse me. And I keep asking, what did he do to better this country in 4 years that he was in office, along with the conservative Republicans in Congress? What did they do for 4 years? Nothing. Nothing. They put unqualified people on the Supreme Court and judges in minor courts that have no business being there. Why? Because they went along with his ideology. That's why I said I don't believe in ideology. Christ Jesus did not teach ideology. Sorry I talk like that, but if I don't, I mince words because of these teeth. You know, if you really look at it, Trump is the how can you say it, personification of evil because he follows all the seven deadly sins, from gluttony to rape to uh, lying, cheating, stealing. That's all he's done his whole life. So is his whole family. If you do a little bit of background checking on the Trump family, you'll be awfully surprised. His what was his grandfather or his great grandfather? I think it was his grandfather was in line with the neo-Nazi party here in the states, and he was in line with the Nazi party over in Germany. Look it up. Trump admitted it to admitted it. He loves the Hitler's book Mein Kampf. He keeps it beside his bed. Look it up. Even his wife admitted it. So what does that tell you? Trump wants to be a fascist leader, an authoritarian fascist leader like his butt buddy Putin. Look what he. Why do you think we're having these problems with Russia right now? Why do you think North Korea is still building nuclear missiles? Why do you think China is doing what they're doing? Because Trump sucked their for 4 years and did nothing. Neither did the Republican Party. Again, that is simple truth, simple fact. I'm sorry if nobody out there likes simple truth and simple fact, but that's what it is. As I've said, you can hide from it, or you can try to hide from it. You can deny it. The truth will come out into the light. It always does. Sometimes it takes a long time for it to come out. Sometimes it doesn't. Well, truth is out there. You know, and just remember, because you worship this orange false god called Trump, and you are voting Republican as America dies and the Constitution dies and democracy dies in this country, it's your fault. Not Obama's, not Biden's, not Democrats, not liberals. Conservative Republican movement is killing this country. Look what they're, as I said, open your eyes. Look at the policies they're doing all over the country in every state. Think about that. Yeah, really, think about that. Now you got to remember the Patriot Act. Look it up. It gave the government the right to spy on us. Now, what party put that in place when they were in power? Republican conservatives under Bush. But, as a matter of fact, Bush too. Look it up. Now, the Citizens United Act, which sold our country to people like Trump and the corporate powers that rule the Republican Party. What what party pushed and passed that law quickly? The conservative Republican Party. There's a lot more of them if you just look. Like I said, why do you think they rigged to get control of the Supreme Court? For 2 years, they denied Obama's pick for the Supreme Court, which was another constitutional failure by conservative Republicans and Mitch McConnell. And look what they're doing in the Supreme Court. Slowly, slowly, the Republican Conservative Party is slowly, and they've been doing it for years, since Nixon, slowly but surely, they are taking away our liberties and freedoms. Under the table, though, so you don't notice it. I mean, really. Look at the just do a little bit of searching and you'll find it. You'll see that I'm speaking truth. And history proved a little. Sorry, damn teeth. History proves me correct. You know, now they're saying that the attack on January 6th was okay. It wasn't. They're saying it's okay because that's what their false leader, their false god is telling them to say. You've seen right after it happened, a lot of Republicans come out and condemned it, condemned Trump, blamed Trump, and now all of a sudden They're switching. Look at McCarthy. Look at Cotton. Look at all the fake Republican conservative electors they tried to put in place and pressure uh, Congress to use. You know, it's there. It's there. You know, that's I just don't understand how people can keep worshiping. Look at him at his rallies. Well, this last one he had where he said he was going to pardon everybody. He won't, but they believe he will. But Trump won't. If he gets reelected, he will not pardon anybody. Why? Because they can't pay him like Stone did, like Bannon did, like I can't pronounce the Russian guy that was in his campaign manager. I can't pronounce his name. I'm sorry. And a few others that he did pardon, they paid him. I mean, really, and that's a crime in and of itself. And yet they are letting these people go. You know, it's a simple fact, simple truth. And again, I just want to stress: if you're vaping, quit. I'm still doing it because it helps me fight my appetite until I can get these things working properly. I'm craving a Subway hoagie like you wouldn't believe. I still don't know if I'll be able to eat one after this is all done. I hope so. I want a Subway hoagie so bad, or heck, even just a McDonald's cheeseburger. You know, I just can't wait to be able to eat properly. I think I would feel a lot. I'll start feeling a lot better when I am able to eat properly. Yeah, I want to make cabbage and kibasi, but I can't eat the cabbage or the kibasi yet. But I love to cook. I wish I could set this up to let you see how I cook and stuff. You've seen some of it. I've posted a few. If you go to my Facebook page and go through all my videos, you'll find all kinds of stuff that I cook. I love to cook. You know, stuffed pork chops, meatloaf, stuffed chicken breast. At one time, I even made stuffed mushrooms. They were good, but I see I can't eat stuff like that yet. Stuffed mushrooms with well, crab meat really. Oh, they're delicious. I'd like to try to make stuffed mushrooms with lobster. I've never tried that yet. I've read about it and seen the recipe for it. It sounds really good, but I've never tried it yet. So how you doing, Stevie? You doing all right, my friend? Oh, you signed off. I don't. Okay, that's all right. I'm sorry if I angered you in a way, but I just want you to open your mind, open your ears, and see what's going on. Oh, I thought sorry, I forgot I was going to use my other microphone. Maybe later. I want to make another broadcast later. Oh, Stevie, if you're part of Haps TV um worker, a technical person, try to get them to put the clock back up so it tells you how long you've been broadcasting. My phone's charging, so I can't use it. Uh, but yeah, I wish more people would come on and engage with me. At least say hello. I think this is all. Anonymous Facebook user. I have been trying to get in touch, so kindly send me a message. Who are you? See, I don't like that kind of stuff either. If you're just an anonymous Facebook user, you really don't have a Facebook account. So I don't trust people like that. I'm sorry. Stevie, if you are excuse me, an administrator, I would check if you would please check that person out and see who they are. And if they're bad people, please block them. I don't know how to set you up as my administrator. Well, you used to be able to do it pretty easy, but I don't think you can yet. Yeah, it just something just come up and said anonymous Facebook user. I have been trying to get in touch, so kindly send me a message. But if you're an anonymous user, you're not a real Facebook person, or you're some kind of bad person or something, because a real person will not be considered anonymous or anonymous Facebook user. Oh, and also, I'm sorry about my hair. Sorry about that. I haven't been able to get to the barber shop to get my hair cut either. This weather's been so wacky. If it's not snowing crazy, it's raining crazy. So, uh, oh well. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You click on it, you can mute them or reply to them. Well, I don't want to reply to somebody that's considered anonymous Facebook user. If you can't put your name up, I don't want nothing to do with it. Because to me, if it says anonymous Facebook user, you're not a legitimate person, or you wouldn't be hiding your name or your picture or anything else. I don't hide nothing on my Facebook page. Nothing. I have nothing to hide. You know. Oh well. I don't. Ooh, it froze up. The picture did, and I don't know why. Well, I'm going to sign off anyway. I'll be back on later, maybe. All depends on what how much more information I can find out and talk about. Man, I wish I could play some music. I love old music from Jimmy Durante to ZZ Top, Aerosmith, Led Zeppelin, Leonard Skinner, um, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, uh, all kinds of music. I used to be able to do it, but they don't allow me to do it on Facebook anymore. And that's another thing that's funny about Facebook. Every time they block and ban my broadcast, within a week or so, when I file a complaint against them, they release my video and let it go anyway. So why do they block me? Makes no sense, now, does it? All right, you guys all have a great day, great evening. Please take care of yourselves and each other. Get vaccinated if you can. If not for yourself, for your family, for your friends, and for the world community at large. That's what a vaccination does. You know, I've been vaccinated, had my booster. Everybody I know has it's that I know of has been vaccinated. So you all stay safe. Be careful out there. Again, much love, peace, and honor to y'all.